Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, what we're going to look at is Ohm's law, and we are going to apply Ohm's law to solve some questions. Okay, now first things first, Ohm's law states that the voltage across a conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided all physical conditions and temperatures remains constant. Now, what are we saying? The voltage, or what we call the potential difference across a conductor, is directly proportional to the current. Okay, current stands for I, and V stands for potential difference, okay, or voltage, depending on which one you're using. Now, if you remove the sign of constant proportionality, this will turn into R. That R is the constant. Okay, and you tend to find things like the straight line graph giving you an idea of how the resistance is constant. Okay, so mathematically this is the equation, and if you have a question asking you to calculate the current, just make I the subject, you do V over R. Or similarly, if you have a question asking you to calculate the resistance, you do R equals V over I. So we're going to apply this now. So we have a question here that says calculate the potential difference through a resistor of resistance 10 ohms if there is enough current of 0.3 amps through it. Now, for any question, okay, in physics, the first thing you are required to do, even before attempting anything else, is to pick out the values you have from the question. Okay, you interpret the question and pick out the values. What do we have here? We have 10 ohms. That's the resistance. Resistance is measured in ohms. Then we have the current as 0.3 amps. Current is measured in amperes. Then what are we asked to calculate? We are asked to calculate the potential difference. So the next step is to write out the equation that connects these three parameters. The equation that fits into that description is V equals IR, and easy peasy. Then we'll substitute our values. I for 0.3, then R for 10. So this will be 30, then this will be 3 volts. It's the same thing that we've done earlier, just because the value is slotted in. So you can do well to pause the video at this moment to try it out and then see if our answers will match. So the question says an electric heater draws 3.5 amps from a 110 volt source. The resistance of the heating element is approximately, we have the current as 3.5 amps. We have the potential difference, which we have as V, 110 volts. Then what else do we have? We're asked to calculate the resistance. Here we write out the equation that connects all of this, and that's Ohm's law. You have that right there. Then you just substitute your values. So here there are two things you can do. It's either you substitute the values first and then you make R the subject, or you make R the subject and then substitute the values. So here what we're going to do, we're going to make R the subject, so that will be R equals V over I, and then we go ahead to substitute. That's resistance equals to 110 volts divided by 3.5 amps, and this will give you 31.43 ohms. So that's our answer right there. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, if you've learned something, please do well to like, share, and also subscribe to our channel to get more content. And if you enjoyed this video, please do well to like, comment, share, and also follow our page for more content.